Hello ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your boy Tom Origins, and today we're talking about Cold War Zombies. Every zombie in Zombies. Mad title. Like, bear with me. There's lots of unique zombies. Did you know there is more than 5? Let's go through them all. Woo! These, the zombies we first see chronologically in the trailer, when the World War II soldiers go down into the bunkers. These are Nazi zombies from the old Black Ops game. These are the original Nazi zombies. When we see the war video that Samantha Maxis, sends to Weaver, we see 2 bunkers. Well, exactly the same bunkers, but 2 different time eras. We see World War II and we see the Cold War. And in the World War II footage, we see World War II soldiers go down into the bunkers and get attacked by Nazi zombies. So the machine down there has converted a bunch of dead Nazi soldiers into Nazi zombies. These are the zombies we see in this footage clip, getting their eating faces on and scanning all the soldiers. Then it jumps in time and we see the Cold War era soldiers going down into the bunkers. And we'll talk about that later. But for now, the first type of zombie we're going to encounter in Cold War zombies will be the classic Nazi zombies from the old Black Ops games, which is very nice. A nice bit of nostalgia to greet our faces after all these years. So if you haven't gotten over your fear of them yet, just like I haven't, then good luck. The next zombie we'll see, zombie number 2, are the mutated skeleton zombies. These are unknown to us. We don't really know what they do. Are they mutated? Are they more powerful? Are they faster, slower, stronger? Do they attack in stealth? Like, do they creep up behind the player and attack them? We don't know what these zombies are like. We just know visually they are different from the other zombies we've seen, and they are very interesting. I don't know if that one in the background's got 1 arm and 1 eye. I don't know how that works. But we can see throughout the course of this trailer, there's a lot of green, powerful energy being used by zombies. Especially the big boss zombies we see later on in the video. But these green skeleton zombies emit like this glowing green energy. They look radiated. They look really creepy. And I love it because they tie in so well with the new Hellhounds. These are what the new Hellhounds look like. Normally in zombies, we know round 5 comes. We get the wolf, demon, Hellhound dogs attacking us. Well, now these look like they're going to come in replacement with them, and maybe accompanied by the green glowing skeleton zombies. So that is really cool. I like their new design. It's very interesting that they've gone for this, and I want to see how they will change up the dynamic of combat in the actual zombies game itself, because these things look terrifying. Like, if you and your friends are hiding in a tunnel and it hits round 5 and you're unprepared and these things run at you, they're like got glowing green goo coming out the mouth. They got horrible, weird, alien looking teeth. They look horrible, and I think that's the point. A lot of grotesque, horrible-looking creatures in this, and I like that. I think it's sick. To get that in the zombie game, it looks amazing, and I do love the classic Hellhounds, but something about these seem a lot more funner to attack, and you feel a little less bad for killing them because they don't look like dogs, they just look like weird monsters. Now, the third zombie that we're talking about is the Polish zombie, the Cold War Russian zombie. So, as I said before, we see the same location in 2 different time eras. We see the World War II version of it, and we see the Cold War version of it, as that's why the World War II Nazi zombies are down in the bunker. And when the Russian Cold War soldiers go down there and get welded inside, they get bitten by the Nazi zombies, becoming Russian Cold War zombies. So we're going to see Russian Cold War zombies fighting alongside the Nazi zombies, and that's going to be really interesting. And you can tell the difference between the zombies, because all the Nazi zombies wear the traditional German World War II uniform, and the Russian or Polish Cold War zombies are wearing these unique outfits. I'd like to see that if this is repeated in other maps after this one, but to me, this fits in with the lore perfectly, and that's what we're looking at here. Now, speaking of our 4th new zombie, I tell you, there's loads of different zombie variations. We see a new mutated version of the green skeleton zombie in this scene with the ray gun. Looks a little bit more bulkier, a little bit more stronger than the little green glowing skeleton ones we saw before. There might be a different variation of that. I don't know if it'll be a bit more powerful. I don't know if it'll be a bit more unique, but this is right in the middle of the map where we will spawn in, we assume, once we turn the power on. But Natch's staircase is there with the Christmas lights and the burning building and the rubble, and we're right in the staircase of Natch, which is the first zombies map, which is insane to come back here in 2020 and 2021. Next, we talk about what I've labelled the thick hazard boy, and that is a huge gas mask wearing, hazmat suit wearing zombie that glows green energy from its face and its hands. It can like collect all this orb energy in its palm and fire it at the player. We see a cool loadout drawing on the chalked out on the wall behind it. We can see it's wearing the hazmat suit, that its arms ripping through the hazmat suit, and the way it powers up is it like gathers this green energy into like a ball of like energy, an orb in his hand, and then we see its face charge up as well, so it goes from like this creepy looking zombie, like Bane induced steroid face, like glowing green energy zombie. And then as it gets more and more aggressive, its face just explodes with like this weird radiation energy. And it looks amazing. Like, these things would be terrifying. And I think this is possibly how the Geiger counters come into play. Because if these zombies are just big balls of radiation walking around, your Geiger counter might go off. And it could tell you when one of these big boys is nearly attacking you. Now, that's just a theory. That's just an idea. But I think that would play into the Geiger counter tool a little bit better. So that's my opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below. But this thing looks terrifying, and if we see this chasing us, we're going to have to run. And there's a before and after, and it reminds me a little bit of Brutus. If you play Alcatraz, we ran into the big guard himself, Brutus. He was a big zombie, and there's been plenty of other big boss zombies that we've had to come and face over the years, but this guy looks pretty damn scary, and I can't wait to scream like a little baby and run away from it. So here we see a nice little shot of Woods going away from the Juggernaut, blasting his way through the zombies. I can't wait to play as Woods. He's my favourite character, and he is actually in a part of the map known as the Dark Ether. The Dark Ether is a big purple energy. You'll see that throughout the trailer, and at this part of the gameplay, whatever the player has managed to do, it has infected the world, kind of like the Upside Down from Stranger Things, a parallel world, if you will, and it's taken the same map from outside, the Natch and Totem map, and it's turned it into the Dark Ether parallel universe. And I don't know how this has happened. Maybe it's an Easter egg. Maybe it's just a different alternative way of playing the game. So once you've played, you know, the classic version of the map, you can play the Dark Ether version of the map. Or whether it's something that can just change spontaneously mid-game. I would love to see how that's implemented in the gameplay. That would be very intense and very scary. To go from like being in this nice outdoor, wide open, quite bright zombie map, which we're quite, you know, is new and refreshing to see, to then you do something wrong or you do something right by accident and you get thrown into this parallel world with all the zombies looking even more scarier and everything looking all kind of trippy and like acidic. Like, it'll be really, really cool to see the gameplay change on a whim like that. And there is lots of unseen zombie content. As we say, that at the end of the first trailer we got, it was a first look. So it means that implies that there is pretty much more to cover and more to come. So Maxis and Weaver getting their connection, the more storyline getting built up. And I'm looking forward to it because this guy looks amazing. Now, we didn't see him in the trailer. Please feel free to send me a clip of him if you did see him. I never saw him in the trailer. But this guy is like a big Juggernaut zombie. So we see the Juggernaut suit from the current Modern Warfare game. And this one is a huge zombie dressed in that battle armor. So harder to kill, harder to take down, but hell of a lot more scarier than the others. And here's the Dark Ether, what we saw before in the world where Woods was. And we can see it powering up the core of the world. See some of the old perks getting brought back here, which looks pretty nice. And at the very end, Treyarch sneaks in this final jump scare. And Treyarch are very clever. They never do anything by mistake. At the end of all the zombie teaser trailers, you see that guy appear very quickly. Which leads me to beg the question, who is this thing? What is this thing? Why does Treyarch hide it from us, but leave it so obvious that there is something to go back and rewatch? It looks a bit werewolfy, it looks a bit vampire-ish. I don't know whether he's wearing a big puffy shirt judging to his sleeve. I don't know if that's a bone. He looks quite different from all the other zombies. He's got elongated ears, he's got like fangs coming out the side of his head. It's open to your interpretation, but this thing looks creepy and weird, and we don't know what it is. But it definitely has to play a big part in zombies for Treyarch to be hiding it in their teaser trailers. So let me know your thoughts about this weird unknown zombie. But there you go. I've counted about 6 or 7 different zombies that we're going to run into. This game is going to be amazing. I'm a small content creator myself. We're going to be covering loads of zombie challenges, some of the community challenges, some of like challenges I come up with. I want to hear your thoughts down below because this zombies has tore the community in a nice little even divide where we can have some debate. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are mixed and just want to play it. We know it's going to be free, no purchasable DLC we have to pay our money towards. Once you get the game on November the 13th, you can just play it, and all your progress from the multiplayer rolls over to zombies. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like, comment, and subscribe for future uploads. I have been your boy, Tom Origins, and it has been an absolute pleasure talking about zombies today and nerding out with you guys. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Ding dong the notification bell, like, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Switch up all the rules and
What does perfect even